There are a couple of more properties which one can define on a binary relation. The first one is irreflexive. You say R is irreflexive if for each A belonging to this, A comma A does not belong to R. Then there is something called antisymmetric. It says for each AB in A, you find AB and BA. If you find AB and BA in R, then it must be the case that A equals B. Then something called R is asymmetric, and for all A comma B belonging to A, if AB in R, then BA is not in R. And these definitions, symmetricity, asymmetricity, antisymmetricity, they're all looking similar, but one has to pay attention to the details. Something is not symmetric does not imply asymmetric, or asymmetric does not imply not symmetric. Similarly, antisymmetric is not symmetric. Similarly, not reflexive does not imply irreflexivity, and so on. Let's look at a couple of examples so that one can understand the definition better. As always, let's take a set and a couple of relations defined on them. So this way we can appreciate the definitions much better. So let's look at R1. R1 is 1 1 2 2 1 2. Now, is it irreflexive? Irreflexivity says for each A in A comma A should not be there in R. 1 comma 1, I should not find 1 1, I should not find 2 2, I should not find 3 3. Because I find 1 1 and 2 2, this one is not irreflexive. So irreflexive and antisymmetric and then asymmetric. This one is not irreflexive. How about 1 2? 1 2 does not contain 1 1, 2 2, 3 3. Yes, it is. And R3 again, yes. A cross A contains all equality pairs, so it is not irreflexive. This itself contains all of them, so it is not irreflexive. Fine. Okay. Let's go to antisymmetric. You find AB and BA, then it must be the case that A equals B. Let's look at the first one. I find AB and BA. It's one and the same. 1 comma 1. Then A equals B. It's correct. And AB, BA, A and B are same. I find AB, but BA is not there. If you find AB and BA, then you should demand A equals B. But in this case, BA is not there, so the premise is not applicable. With respect to all other pairs, it satisfies, so which means it is antisymmetric. AB is present and BA is present, so only you find AB, so premise is false, so this is true. And if you find both, because it's empty, so it is antisymmetric. In this you find 1 2 and 2 1, but 1 and 2 are not same, so it is not. if you find AB and BA, they both must be same. So this one is not. And this one, yes, we find AB, BA, A and B are one and the same. The next one is asymmetric. If AB is present, then BA is absent. If so, AB need not be present. So AB is present, BA is also present, because it only says for all A comma B belonging to A and B can be same. So AB is present, BA is also present. So this is not. And AB is present, but BA is absent, and so this one is true. See, with respect to this pair, 2 comma 1 is not present. But if you look at this pair, then AB and BA are present, so it is not. Okay. Over here, AB is present, BA is not present. There are no other pairs, so it is asymmetric. Empty set, it only says if it is present, so nothing is present, so it is true. A cross A, you find 1, 2 and 2, 1, so it is not. AB is present, BA is also present, so it is not. So just like the other definition, there exists AB such that AB in R and BA is also in R, then it is not asymmetric. AB is in R and BA is in R, then it is not as an asymmetric. So like that, one can talk about these 6 properties, and reflexivity, symmetricity, antisymmetric, transitivity, irreflexivity, asymmetricity with respect to any binary relation. And so one does not imply other. We will see. There are examples using which one can appreciate the details given in the definition. So for the set 1, 2, 3, if it is empty set, we saw that for all A belonging to A comma A must be there, so it is not reflexive. But for all of them, A comma A is not there, so it is irreflexive. Reflexivity says A comma A belonging to R for each A. Irreflexivity says it is not. So symmetricity, transitivity, antisymmetricity, asymmetricity, it is all with respect to a conditional statement. If AB is present, if AB and BC, if AB and BA, if AB, so no such thing, so they satisfy the property. Next one, let's look at this one, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, and 1 comma 1 is present, 2 comma 2 is not, so it is not reflexive. Because 1 comma 1 is present, it is not irreflexive. For example, here is an example. This is not reflexive. Not reflexive does not imply irreflexive. This is not irreflexive. So because both are with respect to universal quantifier. This says for each A comma A must be present. This says for each A comma A should not be there. Should not be there in R. So not reflexive does not imply irreflexive. So when something is not reflexive, say it is not reflexive. Do not say irreflexive. Now 1, 2, 2, 1, symmetricity says if A comma B is present, then B comma A must be present. Similarly, if A comma B is present, then A comma B comma A must be present. So it is true for all AB in R. Okay. Now if you look at AB, BC, then AC is present. But if you look at AB and BC, then 1 comma 1 is missing, so it is not transitive. The next one is antisymmetric. It says if AB and BA, then A and B are one and the same. Answer is no. Now AB is present, BA must be absent. It is not. Okay. So the next one is 1, 2. Is it reflexive? No. It is irreflexive? Yes. It is symmetric. 1, 2 is present, but 2, 1 is absent. And 1, 2 is present, 2, 1 is absent, and so which means it is antisymmetric and asymmetric. So how about transitivity? AB and BC. There is no BC here, so this is true. Let's look at this. 1, 2, 2, 1. 1, 2, 2, 1 is reflexive, irreflexive, symmetric, yes, and antisymmetric, no, asymmetric, no, transitivity, no. Reason, 1 comma 1 is not present and 2 comma 2 is not present. If you look at this one, R5, which is 1, 2, 2, 1 and 1, 3. Now reflexivity is yes, irreflexivity is yes, 1, 2, 2, 1, but with respect to 1, 3, 3, 1 is not, so which means it is not symmetric. And 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1 is missing, 2, 2 is missing in R5, so which means it is not transitive. You find these two, which means 1 and 2 must be same. Answer is no, so it is not antisymmetric. And you find AB and BA, so it is not. So here is a relation. Not symmetric does not imply antisymmetric. Not symmetric does not imply asymmetric, and vice versa. Not asymmetric does not imply symmetricity. So there are relations which are neither symmetric nor antisymmetric nor asymmetric. The reason is with respect to some AB, you may see that symmetricity is satisfied, but it says for all AB. You may find some other AB with respect to that symmetricity is violated, and both antisymmetric and asymmetricity are also violated. So negation symmetricity does not imply antisymmetric or asymmetric. So if a relation is not symmetric, say it is not symmetric. Do not say antisymmetric or asymmetric, because each one has got different definitions, and the underlying conditional statement and the quantifier used, one should give importance before we conclude. Okay, and now like this one can take other examples like A is a brother of B divides and A less than or equal to B, and in general, given any binary relation, one can talk about all these 6 properties, and pay attention to the quantifiers and conditional statement. With that, one should be able to list. So take a look at the scribe and the practice questions. You will see some more practice questions on these topics.